Anatomy of a Murder is one of the best films about lawyering. It stars Jimmy Stewart, Ben Gazzara, George C. Scott, and of course, Eve Arden. And there's one scene every lawyer is going to identify with after the trial. Jimmy Stewart's character goes to collect on the legal bill, but lo and behold, the client is split town. Law practices go under every day, not for a lack of clients, but because they weren't able to get a handle on their account receivables. Now, to be fair, most clients and lawyers stick to the deal, but sometimes, like in Anatomy of a Murder, things happen. Now, today's case might be one of the most creative fee avoidance strategies I've ever seen, and the outcome, it's something every law firm needs to be aware of. Hello again, hope you're all doing well. As usual, I gotta do my pandering. YouTube doesn't pay me, but the likes and subscribes help me figure out what topics to cover in the future. So, if you're feeling generous, much thanks. For today's case, instead of summarizing the official facts, I'm gonna present my own made-up version to make it more dramatical.
Dramatization may not have happened.
So, a handsome youngish lawyer strikes a deal to represent a client in a divorce. The marital estate has like a lot of candy, so no matter the outcome, the legal bill can be paid once it's all divided up. And they memorialize this into a consent judgment upon the completion of the divorce. However, the client and her ex have struck a secret deal that after the divorce, the ex won't transfer any of the assets the client was entitled to, making the client appear on paper broke. Can't get blood from a turnip, and without any recourse, the lawyer has no choice but to give up trying to collect on their bill and go home. Now, using these made-up facts, the law firm serves a citation to discover assets. Before I go any further, for non-lawyers, there's a few ways that you can enforce those money judgments. One is a citation to discover assets. It's where the debtor is hauled into court, forced to empty their pockets or disclose their assets. And absent certain exemptions, the creditor can ask the court to turn over the assets to satisfy the judgment. Here, the lawyer told the judge, hey, the settlement agreement says the ex is supposed to give certain property to the wife/former client who owes us money. We want to stand in her shoes, enforce the judgment, and have the promised assets turned over to us. The trial judge says, sure. The ex-wife appeals, saying you can't do that. They're not a party to the MSA, that's marital settlement agreement, and third parties have no standing to enforce. So,
Nothing for you.
But the appellate court affirms because you gotta read the fine print. This is section 1402. Notice the highlighted terms. In English, the ex-husband is holding assets that belong to the ex-wife. The court may compel the application of those assets to satisfy the judgment, as long as the ex-wife would have had the right to recover the assets. Applied here, the agreement says certain assets goes to the wife. It's a court order, so there's no ambiguity. The wife owes the former lawyer, so the lawyer can stand in her shoes and collect the assets to satisfy the bill.
But wait, there's more.
And there is more. As I was preparing this video, a crazy thought popped into my head. In Remarriage of Campbell. It's an old video that addressed enforcement of child support from beyond the grave, which held the moment an obligor misses a child support payment, a lien automatically attaches to all of their property, to include the shirt off their back. So let's say the client owes the lawyer a bunch of money. The client's ex is in huge child support arrears, but just made a cash purchase for a new truck. Well, certainly food for thought, right? Well, anyways, that's all I have. Thanks for watching.